Bitcoin and Ethereum have clearly had BlackRock's full support. However, XRP is an issue, isn't it? A lot of people have been wondering for a long time whether BlackRock has a hidden purpose for XRP. What plans does BlackRock have for XRP? Will XRP be used by them? Does their network extend to Ripple and similar entities? At the conclusion of this video, you will discover the actual strategy behind a possible use case involving BlackRock and Ripple. I feel like we're getting hints here and there, but I want to go into this and zero in on a handful of connections. Okay, I'm glad to see you again on the channel. Hey there, everyone. Hi, I'm Nick. New viewers, I hope you'll consider subscribing to the channel after watching this video. Additionally, I am publishing a lot more content, so I really think you should follow me on all of the major social media networks if you haven't already. Additionally, you can join the free Discord server that has over 6,000 members. There you may get a wealth of free information on topics such as marketing tactics, tips, and more. Now that we have that out of the way, XRP really made a fantastic post, and the whole Ripple vs. SEC thing was finally leveled. Pay close attention now. Pay close attention. This is Robert Mitchnick, Chief of Digital Assets at BlackRock. Here under the regulatory framework we can discuss Ethereum vs. Bitcoin a bit, shall we? When and by the manner, Rob. Consider two-spot ETFs. Has the SEC really been so harsh on the cryptocurrency industry? I'm having a similar thought. After all, why would anyone have any complaints? Even though I understand the lawsuits filed against the exchanges, it is surprising that two large spot ETFs have been introduced during this administration. Given the current state of affairs regarding regulations, how far may you proceed? And there's a lot of it. Incidentally, I see the development of these ETFs has been, in my opinion, quite good for investors and the market as a whole. A lot of people have been eager to get their hands on these assets through exchange-traded funds ETFs, and now they can do it in a controlled setting with these wrappers. It's obvious that our clients want access to the top crypto assets through the exchange-traded wrapper. So looking at it that way, it has been an excellent year. Bitcoin and Ether exchange-traded funds ETFs were introduced during the tenure of SEC Gary Gensler, as Shanali pointed out. However, in the past few months, many have speculated about how crypto-friendly the Trump administration would be. The cryptocurrency sector has made its feelings clear on the matter. Explain how a Trump administration will differ from one led by Biden or Harris. I see. In my opinion, the most significant changes have taken place throughout the year 2024. You've noticed a noticeable increase in the general consensus among lawmakers regarding the necessity of creating efficient regulations in this field, regulations that foster innovation while safeguarding investors. Furthermore, that has truly been nonpartisan. This concept's rise to prominence as a nonpartisan effort is thus the most striking development. Blockchain goods that are not encapsulated in an ETF. In my opinion, tokenization is a topic that has a reasonable amount of attention. Consider the recent events around stable currencies. Also, the realm of digital assets is something we consider. There are three main ways that we consider it. This is crypto. Ethereum and tokenization are stablecoins. Bitcoin and Ether are obviously attractive investment opportunities for many of our customers. However, they are also curious in these new technological uses, especially those involving tokenization. Right now, I really like what he says. Obviously, he doesn't want to name names, so he doesn't. Take a moment to hear what he has to say. When it comes to these alternative technological uses, tokenization is paramount. I understand. Quite intriguing. Here, therefore, is the 2024 Digital Asset Summit. That happened 3 months ago. The highlight was undoubtedly the landmark collateral transaction involving JP Morgan's blockchain and its use by BlackRock and Barclays, which took place around, I'm guessing, May. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies will serve as a flight to quality, according to BlackRock CEO. Cryptocurrency clearinghouse Euroclear has issued €106 million worth of tokenized digital bonds, the first of its kind. Daily transactions using JP Morgan's digital coin amounted to $1 billion, according to the bank. For the first time in almost 2 years, the cryptocurrency market cap is approaching $1.5 trillion. CME for the first time in 2 years, Bitcoin futures open interest has surpassed Binance and taken the top spot. Crypto ETF trading is now available for affluent Hong Kong investors through UBS. Nomura, a colossal Japanese bank, has launched an Ethereum fund, while BlackRock has filed for an Ethereum spot ETF. Institutional investors. can now take use of HSBC's new digital asset custody services. A plan to integrate stablecoins into the mainstream economy has been laid forth by the UK. HSBC introduces a new way to acquire actual gold tokenized ownership. Crypto exchange acquires 103 million stake from Thailand's fourth largest bank. Hong Kong is now part of Standard Chartered Zodiac's custody. Additional digital funding for blockchain-enabled software to be announced by WisdomTree. On Euroclear, the World Bank has issued its first digital bond. Crypto businesses to receive $100 million investment from Standard Chartered. Evidently, its tokenization and regulation are the main points of emphasis. I don't understand why Brad Garlinghouse was chosen to speak at this conference. Tokenization, exchange-traded funds, ETFs for Bitcoin and Ethereum, and related legislation were, I think, the primary points of discussion. I understand. Quite intriguing. Additionally, if we rewind the clock to January, we can see Larry Fink on Fox Business and gasp. He brought up the XRP ETF. Fink, I'm not sure I can respond to that. Listen, I guess one way we're legitimizing it and making it more secure is with ads for Bitcoin ETFs. My question is this: will you launch another ETF? Could we consider an XRP exchange-traded fund instead? Hey, I know you're holding some Ethereum. What do you think of XRP? Are you able to provide a response for that? No way. And you? I would prefer that I not. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm screwed. All right, and therefore he is able to. Why? They keep avoiding the topic of an XRP ETF. Why? Is this their current strategy, or is there something else they have in mind for XRP? I mean, what the fuck is happening? Yet, Brad Garlinghouse was also there at Davos regarding an XRP exchange-traded fund, following the approval of the act. Bitcoin ETF, a handful of intriguing things occurred in that announcement. Here I will paraphrase. One was basically Gary Gensler stating, don't think we're going to allow a bunch of other crypto assets just because we allowed the Bitcoin ETF. Second, on speculation that an ETH ETF may be in the works, the price of Ether surged shortly thereafter. How likely is it that something will happen? In my opinion, it's dead certain. For this year? I'm not going to set a deadline, but I do believe that further exchange-traded funds will be available. The XRP kind, without a doubt, other exchange-traded funds will be available. On the other hand, XRP crypto, we play this game that I adore. My defeat was overwhelming, no problem. The unfortunate truth is that the SEC's decision to establish a Bitcoin ETF was based on a U.S. court's ruling that the agency was acting arbitrarily and capriciously. What would be sad is if therefore he is also unable to discuss an XRP ETF. It was only very recently that someone brought up the fact that he was hopeful about it. I understand. Why don't they just bring up the idea of an XRP ETF like Robert Mitchnick suggested? After all, what's the point? Now listen carefully to what he says again. Also in Ether, but they're curious about these other tech uses, especially tokenization. An emphasis is placed on tokenization. All right, here on the XRP ledger, Ripple released the foundational components of institutional DeFi on May 29th. Because of the profound impact this will have on the current state of finance, institutional DeFi has recently been my primary area of interest. Additionally, tokenization will be welcomed by it. For more than 10 years, the XRP ledger has been the go-to platform for safe, dependable tokenization and value transfers. You may count it among the most reliable options available. Tokenization is the only emphasis of institutional DeFi. When thinking about institutional DeFi, tokenization is the most important item to tackle. Institutional DeFi may now take place on the XRP ledger and grow swiftly because many of the key components needed for it have been added. With the Senior Manager Business Development Institutional DeFi position on Ripple's website, it's clear that this has been their aim for some time. Additionally, keep in mind the nature of this position.